Hey guys, welcome back to this week's episode of Video Game Expedition, episode 12? Yeah, alright. The pawn shop adventure today. Alright guys, so, bear with me. So if you, watch my Black Friday pickups video yet, then I'm still working on the new camera I got. Not really sure the settings yet. Never really used a camera other than point and shoot, so I'm doing some tests, and let's hope this one comes out better than those other videos I've been filming. Mostly the video is becoming grainy, and I think it's because of my lighting. So I've hopefully fixed that for this video. This is a test. That's kind of why I'm sitting. You know, normally I like to stand for these videos when I'm talking. It just feels more animated. But yeah. All right. So this week I didn't have much of a chance to go thrift store shopping or anything like that. But for these videos right now through the winter, I'm doing my exploring of different stores that could sell video games. That way I can find as many different locations as possible. So I have a nice list and more variety of places to go to. So each week I've been going to a new place. This week I found a pawn shop nearby that I've never been to before. I haven't really ever gone to pawn shops since I was a kid. So the last couple weeks of searching and checking them out has been really cool. I like seeing old things, random things I've never seen before. So that's kind of why I like pawn shops. They're kind of like thrift stores, but more expensive. But they tend to have a lot of stuff there. And because they're more expensive, they kind of keep their stuff more often. So hopefully that means I go on the right day and maybe get a deal. Yes, I'll be spending more money than a thrift store, but I'll probably find rarer stuff. So, yeah, this was fun. So this location that I went to was pretty large, considering that I've never heard of it before. And it's only about a 10-minute drive from my house. So, went there, drove there, and it looked like a hole in the wall. The little plaza that was in. It's like, all right, random plaza in the middle of a neighborhood. Not the best looking plaza. Lately in my city, they've been doing a lot of remodels, a lot of new plazas. So, you know, when you see an old school plaza, you're like, oh, wow, that kind of looks a little worse for wear. I mean, it doesn't do anything for the stores. It's just when you're so used to seeing brand new stuff, you're like, oh, yeah, forgot about these old places. So it was kind of cool seeing something that looks like it's been around for years. And, yeah, so let's get into that. So when I headed there, showed up, you know, tiny little parking lot, 5 shops, nothing too major. I didn't film the shops because, you know, I don't want to show other places business that may not want to be shown, or, you know, anything along the lines of, just in case I have a bad experience, I don't want to say anything that shines lights on other companies that may be there. So I kind of like, you know, just keep it mysterious. So yeah, got there, Parking lot needs a makeover. It was crazy. Potholes almost in every section. So I'm like, all right, be careful. I still think it's funny that I've been to 3 pawn shops, and one of them, bars on the windows, got to get buzzed to go in. The other 2, just walk right in like it's a store. This place was packed. Like, the other pawn shops, almost retail look in the way they organize themselves. A little pack here and there, but this place was like, it's been there since the 70s, it feels like. So yeah, let's get onto that. You know, as you can see right off the bat, loads of stuff. It was definitely a packed place. They had a little bit of everything. You know, it was crazy. I liked it. Right when I walked in, I'm like, I feel at home. You know, I just like looking at junk, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't call myself a hoarder, but I do like looking at a bunch of old stuff just piled up. I wouldn't want that in my house. But I just like seeing old things that were made, how they were made. I remember being just a little kid and taking apart my first Game Boy and just wanting to know how it was put together. Granted, that turned out bad. I lost the A button. I don't know how, but I could not find it. Still have that Game Boy with the missing A button. You can still play it, but it's a little rough. Look at this one. Wireless plug and play. You gotta love those. 86 games. I bet it's worth it. The place had tons of DVDs. They had a sign on their wall saying that DVDs will now be 35 cents purchase instead of 50 cents because of how much movies they have. I'm like, 35 cents a movie isn't bad if you find a good lot at like a yard sale. And then I found the video games, and it was heaven. The prices were, eBay, but at least they're here locally, so if you're looking for something quick, yeah, they had this regular Nintendo Classic, like, clone, $60. I was like, no, not at all. Don't do that. If you sell that, I'll be shocked. But I'm assuming, you know, they put these prices up here because they want people to talk them down. And then if you're talking them down from 60, they're getting the price they want versus, you know, hey, $40? Oh, you take 30? Ugh. Well, 60, you take 40, that's what I want. But yeah, look at all this. Xbox One, PS4, Game Gear. Yeah, they had a lot. I liked it. The Wii U game prices were pretty much on point, 10 to 15 bucks a game. I was like, you know what? If I didn't already have all these Wii U games, I would have bought one. Wii Fit, little guitars. Yeah, they had tons of stuff. I mean, it's hard to see the prices in the video, but they were priced accordingly. You'll see in a minute. I forget what game it is. I picked it up, and then I had to look it up online just because I wanted to know what it was. Just so I can get an idea of how they're pricing things. I probably should have did that to like 3 or 4 games, and then took that as like a sign of like, you know, are they using price charting or something along that lines? But they just had so many games. I had to just look. I mean, they probably had as much old games on the shelf as like my GameStop. Just in this one little section. So, that's kind of a good sign. Here it is. So, they had Pitfall for the Intellivision in the box, like almost a mint box. And they had it for, I think we'll see the price. I think it was $8 is what they had it for. And I looked it up online. And price charting says like 7 something. So I'm like, yeah, they're basically just rounding up. But tons of PS4 games, tons of GameCube games. It was a good little find. I'm really glad I went to the store. I mean, look at all those N64 games. If I had the time that day, I probably should have went through all of them to see if there's any like hidden gems. But I was just getting a good look, putting this on the list, you know, kind of grading all the stores around. So, I mean, yeah, look at that box. That's nice. I like it. Not even crushed or anything. Definitely going to come back to this store more often. Probably buy a game, you know, a couple times a month just to kind of build a rapport with the person. get an idea of like how they like to bargain, swindle me. No, how they like to negotiate on better prices, or if they even want to negotiate. I mean, yeah, you got to buy more than one game probably to get a deal, but you know, I'll probably go in, try to buy like $4 or $5 games. You know, nothing too expensive, and work my way up. So as I get to the $50, $60 games, you know, they know me for a while and give me a better deal. Because I mean, really, how much of a better deal are you going to get on a $5 game? $2 off? Like, I look at it this way. When you're trying out a new place, if you're buying like a $5 game, even if it's a little overpriced, what's it a little overpriced for? $1? $2? When you're trying to buy a $50 game, what is it overpriced for? $10? $20 overpriced? So, you know, to get used to a place, I like to buy the cheap and work my way up. They had a lot of storage containers, but they were a little pricey for my mind. They were like $3 an NES sleeve container. I'm like, nope. But look at all these controllers. Like, I really wanted to go through these controllers and find some like random ones that I've never seen before, or colors that I don't have. But I was on a time crunch. You know, gotta love those lunch breaks. Just enough time to be like, all right, gonna go look for video games. But not enough time to really, you know, dig deep. And then on my way exploring out of the video game section, I come across some, as you would say, strategy guides, gaming magazines, and I was hoping for, you know, maybe I find Shenmue the strategy guide. I'll give you a little spoiler. I did not. But there were some good ones there. I had the ones I wanted, so fortunately. And when I say good ones, I mean, you know, they're not necessarily worth money, but they're worth something to me. Basically, when I say good, I mean it's a game that I probably want to have a book for. I don't care about finding the next $300 strategy guide. I want to find a game that I like. If I so happen to find a $300 strategy guide, I'm probably going to trade it for something I really want, unless it is something I really want. And on my way out, I just happened to look over to this case. On the way out, right before I left, you saw in the clip, they had a bunch of handhelds in the case. I'm like, okay. They were priced what you'd expect, overpriced. But, you know, if you're looking for something day of, and you need it that day, they have a bunch of stuff. So I'm definitely going to go back there and keep up with this person. This place is huge. And while I was there, they looked like they were kind of busy. They kept having people come in. I think I was there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And in that time, 3 or 4 people were selling stuff. So it looks like they get a lot of business. And that's good for me, because if they get a lot of video game business, you know, they have to sell that stuff sooner or later. I don't know how long those games have been on the shelves, but if they're there a lot for a long time, then they're probably willing to do some deals with them. You know, they don't want to lose money, but at the same time, not selling something is losing money. All right, guys. So that was this week's Video Game Expedition. Check out my other videos to see what I picked up for the week. A lot of it, online stuff. And then my Black Friday video, if you haven't already watched that, that has basically what I picked up from retail stores. All right, so hopefully this camera's working better for this video compared to the other one that I'm putting up. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Let me know, you know, what store that you randomly found that you were like, how did I miss you my whole life? And let me know in the comments. All right, guys, have a good night. Keep on gaming, and see you next time.